The Premier League and BT have joined forces to inspire disabled people through sport. We witnessed existing work in this area to see the impact these projects were having within the community.
My name is Mikey Buchan, I'm 14 years old and I play football for Newcastle United Foundation. I had no prior experience with football at all. I didn't know what it was at all. I didn't know any of the rules. I just remember I was sitting, I think I was having breakfast, and Mum came up to me and said, "We've got something from Newcastle United and they're saying, do you want to join this football club?" I went to a mainstream school and I never had any experience really with other visually impaired people. And when I got to football, it turned out to be amazing because there was this whole other world that I was part of, and I didn't know this, but there were all these other people and they all knew how I felt, how the sight loss affected them. And the football was another aspect of it. It made it way more fun.
When Mikey started, he was tiny. He was a small little boy, and he was with the main group of players. And he just, like the rest, he just kicked the ball around. He tried his best. He didn't really have anything to guide him. Then after a period of time, he met myself, and he has got on really well. He's coming on fantastic.
He first came along, and his mum said, "Look, he might disrupt the sessions." I said, "Bring him along. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work." And that chance meeting Paul here in the reception, he just needed somebody to coach him and obviously point him in the right direction. And the rest is history.
It was the first time in my life I got to experience being able to run around at the speed of light and having the confidence to do that because I knew where I was and in the space I was, and I knew all the people. And it ended up being absolutely amazing. Well, with Paul, it's a very strong bond. We've got amazing, deep understanding of the game and even other just random personal aspects of being partially sighted. And I think it really helps. I mean, Paul's shown me a lot of techniques because he knows how to show them in a way that makes sense to somebody else who can't see.
I admired him as a young player, and he admires me as a visually impaired player and coach.
We've made a point of trying to get as many volunteer coaches or sessional coaches with a disability as part of the team because Mikey does look up to Paul as a real role model. This Premier League and BT funding is critical to not only the week-to-week sessions that go on, but the future of it. You can see tonight there's quite a lot of coaches, but with a typical visually impaired session, that's what's needed. And without that funding, it just wouldn't happen.
I wanted to get involved, and then obviously once coming to it, I just wanted to come back as many times as I could, really. Everyone comes in every day with massive smiles on their faces, and it's nice to be around them because they're a good laugh.
Not only do we get to learn professional skills, but they get to learn and understand a smaller community of footballers. And I think Newcastle United Foundation do a great job of getting them recognised.
It's unique, the bond that we have between the foundation and the club and the fans. They're all united, and it's just a really nice thing for the city to be so close.
You get professional training to eventually play for England, and I'm looking to go forward with that. It's just the beginnings of my new life, and I really think that it's going to help me, and it could even turn into a career, who knows?